It's live. Why is the font so small? I guess I can't make it bigger. Get your gutter. Ron, hello, sir. Brittany, Javier, Uncle Gus. How you guys doing? Look, right on time, 8:05, just like the internet said. Mr. Vexler, hello, senora. Oh, looks like the microphone's working. I see the little thing moving. TJ, hello, hello. I got my list of stuff, which I amassed over the course of today. Well, glad to see everybody could cruise in for a minute. I might not make today terrible. Hello, ma'am. So, what is the status of the world today? I made a video. It came out today. It's like what, the 11th, and I've done 3 videos this month. 3. It's amazing. Adam Hall, hello, sir. So there's that. That's happened. I got another video planned for. I wanted to say tomorrow, but probably not going to happen tomorrow. Eli, hello, sir. I got a old high school, like shit, grade school almost chum coming over to hang out tomorrow, so I might not get a video in, but I might. You never know. Colt, hello. But if not, tomorrow is what, Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I can get another one recorded. I don't know if I could get it edited and up. Bug out this weekend, so can't really fuck around with YouTube stuff when I got bug out shit to get ready for. That's actually on my list, is Bug the Fuck Out 13, I believe, which is like the 18th or so actual bug out. Oh, damn, my bald spot's showing. So that'll be pretty cool. It is their last chance to get a regular bug out in before the cooler bug out in July. Oh, it'll only be cooler, probably actually be hotter. But the deal is, in July, we're doing one with a block of instruction on caching items along the route of your bug out. And what we're going to cache on the bug out is some people with some meat and a grill to prepare said meat and a cooler full of beer and stuff. So we'll cache the fun stuff along the way and maybe not carry so much shit, like keep all of our shelters and sleeping requirements cached, and then just carry like a day pack with some water in it. And we're going to do the goat path backwards so that it's not so fucking hard. Scott, hello, sir. Steve Furman, hello. Hair on my coffee. Fucking, that's what you get for another German Shepherd. So, bug out. I don't know what else we were going to say about the bug out. Anyhow, that's on my list, and it is now crossed off the list. So I've been getting a bunch of emails in the last 4 days about sling dubers. I just talked to John on Monday, maybe Sunday, Monday, I don't know, something like that, and got another order in for the Mod 1 hooks, tabs with the hooks on them, and the Mod 2 tabs that don't have the hooks attached to them. So hopefully, John, if you're listening, maybe that can happen sometime shortly. I have Austin got me all of the hangers. The never to be made in blue again hangers. So, and the hooks, the Mod 2 hooks are ordered. They already shipped. I think they will be here Friday. So, stuff's coming for Sling Dubers, both Mod 1 and Mod 2. If you are waiting, you can not send me an email and just listen to this and let you know that I will put them out there as soon as I have all the parts. However, let's be honest, I'm a nice guy. If you send me an email and tell me you'd like to know when they come in, I will put you down for one and set it aside the moment it comes in so it doesn't get on the website and get sold. And then I'll shoot you an email back and say, hey, man, got your parts, and here's the link. Order away. Oh, look, the pirate flag. Yay. Hello, John. All right. So Dubers are coming. Fucking pen doesn't want to write. Cheap ass thing. Still doesn't want to write. It's all right. I have a dry erase marker. Before the Dubers is the thing I made the video about today. For those of you, I had kind of showed one online on the live chat some time ago, but the Dwarven Vitals template right there over my shoulder, they are done. I have what I thought was the right size padded envelopes to mail them, and the first couple have already sold and are shipped. Well, not shipped, but the labels are on them, waiting for them to get picked up tomorrow. Can we get a demo of the Duber again? No. I mean, you can. Just not going to happen now because, well, I don't have a Duber here. But, well, you know what? I got some of the parts. If you want a half-ass demo, there is a hanger. Your sling goes through this. There's a shot cord that comes out those two holes. The shot cord goes into one of these tabs that looks like this. So, Duber shot cord tab. And then sewed in the other end of this is a hook. So you can stretch and take the slack out of your sling when you pull it tight. The Mod 2 does not have this style hook. It has a different one. And which I don't have one random here floating. These are the parts that I brought up way long time ago for the original Sling Duber video. So I had them here, and I don't have like a functioning one. I have like both my rifles that have them on are downstairs. I got to get Austin to make some hangers that are wider for padded slings. That's going to be my next task. Get a couple padded slings. TJ, I would get a fountain pen. I need to get a fountain pen that is logoed with the Tremis Dynamics logo, so that like when I'm writing with it, people can see it. It needs to be yellow. And I don't know fuck all about pens, so maybe you could school me. This, my good friend, is a printed part. Somewhere here. The BFG parts, I just have a couple extra floating around that I don't know what to fucking do with. But we found that if you run your stock real short and your sling long, you want it the whole setup as short as possible, and the printed part works better than the BFG part for that. And it's just the overall like slicker design anyhow, because it's meant for it. Iroquois foreskin, hello, sir. TJ, I don't know what that is, but I got dude that laser engraves, so I can get my logo on anything. If you've already bought a Sling Duber, once I get the padded sling one that's a little wider and maybe a little deeper made. What's great is since it's 3D printed, like it's just a couple of clicks on changing dimensions and zoop, out they come. I will put those up there for folks that already have a Duber, and if they need one, I can hook them up. You could probably make one from the bone of your enemy. I mean, I think bone's carvable. You could probably carve the hanger. I don't know if I'd want the hook made out of bone, but all right. Dwarven template. Oh, yeah, the dwarven template. The video came out today. You should all watch it. I don't even pay attention to how many views my videos have. I have them turned off. I'll have to like go into my video manager in order to find out because I don't fucking care. But oh, Scott was talking about the pen. That makes a lot more sense than a sling duber made of the enemies of bones of your enemy. But you know, all of it out, I guess. Everything we can. But the template back there, I was saying earlier, I thought I had the right size envelopes. So it has to be like 16 by 10. Well, the envelope is literally 16 inches, but that includes the flap. So like once you fold it over to stick it on itself, it's like 15 and a half inches, and that's 16 inches from top to bottom. So like when the envelope has its, you know, little pocket and the flap sticks up, when I fold it over, it touches but doesn't overlap. So then I got to tape the fuck out of it. But I bought like a 25 pack of envelopes. So that's what you're all getting your shit mailed in. Either way, they're moving right now. First couple are already out the door. So Dwarven, oh, I already got that crossed off. Those are the big things here happening at Tremis Dynamics. Dubers, Dwarven template, bug the fuck out. All happening shortly. Some of those patches were a fucking nightmare. And there was a fella that did a thing. G-Pow, I think it was. No, it wasn't G-Pow. I have to look back through my emails. But the fella that does the Bratz tourniquet did a Kickstarter thing. He started a website where you can do Kickstarter type stuff. I think it was Kickstarter stuff. You know, like crowdfunding for related things. And I tried to throw him a bone because I thought what he was doing was cool. And did my very first patch order through him, and almost had to refund hundreds and hundreds of dollars to people because I couldn't get information about who actually ordered the patches, let alone the money for said patches. So I gave up on that dude. I finally got the information that I needed, and like that website ceased to exist. And then, pow, check out our rubber band tourniquet. And I was like, yeah, but like you're not someone I'm going to deal with. And then I used the tourniquet and went, I'm still going to not deal with you. Anyway, some inside on the industry. It's a shitty industry. Speaking of industries, I am seeing a lot of signs on businesses that are begging for employees, and that wait times are longer because they don't have enough employees showing up for work, et cetera, et cetera. Reasons, and really there's only like one or two, but fact is, if anywhere else on that door there's a sign that says you must have a mask in order to enter, I totally enjoy the shit out of the fact that their business is struggling. And we're at that point where no longer give any business that requires a mask any benefit of the doubt, and I hope that they close. All right, so I got that out of the way. I made a post about that, I think it was yesterday, and people were like, let me tell you why nobody wants to work. And I was like, that's not the point of this post at all. And then they get all political. I mean, I got political shit to talk about. Not right yet. Still talking about the fun stuff. Hey, did you guys know that less than a month away, Definitive Training Solutions will be here at my home range doing 3 classes. I cannot promise you I have these in the right order, but Entangled Gunfighting, which is a 1-day class, Definitive Pistol, which is a 2-day class, and Definitive Retention, which is retention shooting, which is a 1-day class. And I think that's the order that they're in. A bunch of folks I know are taking the pistol class. A few folks I know are taking the Entangled Gunfighting class. In fact, I'm sending my wife to the pistol class, so that'll be pretty cool. If anybody wants to go hang out with my wife for the weekend, I will probably not even be there. Somebody's got to watch the dog. And, husbands, wives, same classes, let alone as an instructor, just... but those are happening. There's a couple spots left. I think I want to say Zach told me like a week ago, or was it last week, that there are like 1 or 2 left for each one, but they're not a lot. So you should get in on it. The Entangled Gunfighting class, pretty friendly on ammunition. I don't know how many rounds are required for the retention class. It can't be a ton. It's 1 day and everything's shot from retention. I don't know if everything's shot from retention, but there's a lot of retention shooting. And you usually don't do like mag dumps from that. So I would say that struggling with ammo, maybe these are classes right up your alley. And I have seen, don't let it out, but the price of ammo has actually dipped a little bit. It went from retarded fucking expensive to just fucking expensive. So that's a good sign. However, there will probably be some artificial crisis to drive the price back up, because coincidence or not, that seems to be happening a lot lately. A lot of artificial crises. In fact, I have friends who are struggling with purchasing of gasoline in a number of states that are in the crosshairs of the current federal administration. So I don't find it hard to believe that they are now suffering from an artificial crisis, because I'm jaded and I don't trust anybody. So possibly, maybe, just maybe, there was an actual computer issue with this fucking pipeline company. Maybe. I'm going to say the odds at least 25, let's call it 27% chance there was an honest computer issue making them shut down the pipeline. 27%. That's like a could be. I don't know that it's higher than those percentages, but if there was, then the question is like, well, who's behind that? Now, if you listen to any news, they're going to say Russia or fucking Uzbekistanian or whatever. We can be rest assured if the news says that it's Russia, it's anyone but Russia, because that's just the way the news works. So the question then becomes, is it internal? Somebody inside our borders caused that to shut down through the computers? Or was it somebody external with the tacit approval of the internal? Those are really our only options. If there really was a computer glitch, it's 50% chance it was someone here, or 50% chance that it was somebody outside the United States with permission of someone inside the United States. That's where I'm laying the odds. So there, that's my take on that. And give it, the reason it went with gas is because that hits everybody. The strange thing, literally, like 100 days ago, 200 days ago, we were completely independent of every country on the face of the fucking planet for energy. And now we have gas shortages. It's like fucking Jimmy Carter all over again. Yay! Democracy in action. Root beer bang. Still looking. Yeah, I haven't seen it either. New big dot, like the DXT2s. I mean, you're a little behind the times. They've been out for a bit, and they are awesome. Lumber prices, another artificial shortage. Look at that. So I was at, I may have mentioned this last week. I don't know. I was at Lowe's getting some pegboard cut. And while I was waiting on a guy to come back to operate that big saw that they won't let us use, I meandering around and saw pressure treated 4x4s for $45. $45 for a fucking 8-foot long 4x4. And it wasn't the straightest 4x4 I've ever seen. However, I was shocked. The other end of the aisle, where the $10 2x4s were, ones I was literally paying $2 something for last year at this time. Now they're $10. They were really fucking straight, like the straightest those have ever had fucking 2x4s. I'd be willing to pay extra for the straightness of those 2x4s. Not $8 extra, but some extra. Yeah, I got a bunch of lumber here. I don't know, not a bunch, but I usually have wood around the house, and I got little projects that I'm doing. What I like to do is buy more wood and not use, or more wood and replace the wood. You know? But man, they're making it difficult to do so. We were planning, like this was the year we were supposed to remodel our kitchen, and because that was like we had a multi-year plan for what projects around the house were going to happen, and luckily for us, the kitchen remodel for straight up lumber isn't going to use much. A fair amount of drywall and some electrical and shit like that, but not much. The cabinets will probably fucking kill us. Chip shortage, another artificial shortage. Weird how all these artificial shortages are happening, almost like someone planned it. And we go back to the same question. Well, who would plan such a thing? Is it somebody inside our own leadership, or are they just giving permission to the Chinese to do it? Oh, wait, the news is going to tell you it's some other country, but it's not. If there's anything happening to the good old US of A, the Chinese are causing it. Like literally, we should have fucking nuked them. And who cares if it ends the whole planet? At least we fucking go out on top. Porch paint on the cabinets. I like the way you're thinking. It'll be durable. I mean, porch paint is supposed to be durable. He's going to go about floors. After that, he starts to struggle. Oh, we need UN help's got to be coming quick. We're already getting gas shipped over from Europe. Like literally fucking gasoline is being shipped here from Europe today. I would prefer that we take it from someone, like start a war and take it, like Viking style, burn the country to the ground and ship back everything we want. That's a better, more moral choice than what we're doing now. Yeah, I'm a little I'm a little jaded with the state of the government. Speaking of which, here at the Pennsylvania level, there is a big ass vote coming up on the 18th of this month. It is the primary is happening if you're in one of them fucking political party things. But there is also some ballot issues, and one of them is a constitutional amendment restricting the governor's ability to indefinitely keep states of emergency open. We are 39 months into our state of emergency here in Pennsylvania. So that indefinite thing is a thing. People are like, oh, there's a fucking pandemic. Oh yeah, since January 2018? Huh. I don't remember hearing about that one. Yet we've been in a state of emergency since January 10th, 2018. Anyway, so if you're listening to here in Pennsylvania, vote yes on the first two questions. You can vote yes on the third question. It's kind of a moot point. It just adds certain language to the Pennsylvania Constitution and U.S. Constitution. And number 4, which I think is about paid fire companies, that should be no. It's a thing set up to treat paid fire companies like volunteer fire companies. No. Ooh, we're down to 8 people. Holy shit. It's only halfway through. Technically, it's all the way through. Everything on my list is checked off. Oh, I started amassing some stuff today. I have a box of things sometime in November. I think it's November. Maybe it's October. I don't know. I have my calendar open. I don't know what we're going to do on this training day this year, but I have a bunch of shit that I'm going to give out. Things that I've picked up from companies that treat me very well. I don't want to call them sponsors because we don't have an actual agreement on anything, but I get a fair amount of stuff from companies, and I am taking a lot of it and I'm putting it in a box and giving it away to my patron on the patron training day. I will also put some stuff in like from me. I just don't know what it is. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll give away one of those vital things because come November, they'll be long gone because I am not going to have any more made. I had the first couple made for me. And when some folks saw them, they were like, hey, well, how do I get one of those? And I was like, well, fucking cut one out. But so I had my good buddy Shinde take a whole sheet of 16 gauge steel and cut me out as many as we could. I actually got his son to do it, but they got me 20 some of them. So I have some for me and I have some for sale. And when they are gone, they are gone, because I figure if you saw them and wanted them back when you saw mine last year and you don't buy one, then I don't give a fuck if you don't end up with one. So come November at the patron day, those things have been ancient history, and I could be a brand and still in a wrapper. Not that they came in wrappers, but you get the idea. Hello, RJ. So yeah, someone remind me. Put one of those in the box for the patrons. Imperium updates. Well, I'll have you know that I spent way too long on Monday getting the Tremis Dynamics website set up where people could reserve a number. So I don't know how much a fucking growler of Imperium is going to cost. Or it's not a growler, it's a bottle. I don't know what size the bottle is. I remember. We're just gonna make a couple hundred of those bottles. So I made a website set up because some people are like, oh, and they're all gonna be numbered. I had mentioned this. I want number 69. Everybody wants number 69. And so we're trying to figure out a way to who called what first. So what's going to happen is if you want a specific number, it's going to cost you $1. And it has to cost something, because in order for me to have it on the website, you can add it to cart, I get charged from Square, even if it's free. And I ain't fucking paying for you to get your own number, especially if 200 bottles at 50 cents a pop. That's $100 in my pocket. Not happening. So I put them on there at $1, and you get to reserve your number. And when it goes live, you'll just go reserve your number. And if you want 4 numbers, you pick 4 fucking, it costs you $4. When Imperium goes live, you have, I think I wrote 2 weeks to complete your purchase from Rock God. Now you can go there if you want. They do not ship beer. If you want me to ship it to you, like, get a hold of me and we'll figure out how to get your money to them and your shipping money to me, and I'll put it in a box and you'll get your limited edition numbered bottles. Now, I don't have a release date, but I can tell you that I had to spend time this week to get the website ready for the reservation system, and it is ready. And no, you cannot have bottle number 1, but everything else is available. And if you don't care about what fucking number you want, you don't have to pay the extra buck. And I don't know what a bottle is going to cost because, well, I don't know. I'm not in the beer selling business. Oh, back up to 12. Place is fucking hopping now. But it's got to be getting closer because shit's happening on my end, but I don't have a release date. All right, what else going on? I think that's it. Double digits. Oh yeah, Colt, you're gonna have to get a bottle of that too for the range wife. Oh yeah, TJ's working up a fucking bottle of mead using Sonny's honey. Oh, I forgot all about that. Good thing you mentioned it. I'd probably remember it next time I went for some of that honey. I looked at it and been like, man, didn't I buy a lot of this? And then it would have started all the things. But my memory's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I do believe when the Imperium comes out, I think there's going to be a keg of it for the bar, like for drafts, and the rest of it is going into bottles. He just wants a full bottle. Well, yeah, okay. Full is easy enough. Do you want it full of beer or full of something else? But I've seen the label, and the label looks good. Execute bottle 66. 66 is still available. There will be no bottle 666, no bottle 556, no bottle 223 or 762, because they just don't go high enough. You know, a couple hundred bottles isn't going to go that far, but I should make bottle 66, bottle 666. I'm going to have to make that happen. And then charge extra for it. Actually, there are a couple numbers. There's going to be 4 charity things going on with the Imperium. 3 of the bottles, it's a $5 to reserve 3 of the numbers. And that $5 is just going to go straight to, like, I'm going to pay like 50 cents of that. And the other $4.50 will pay from the person that reserves it. That will go straight to the chosen charity, and the website, when you get on to order it, will tell you what charities those go to. There are 3 different ones, 3 different numbers. It's bottle number 43, bottle number 58, and bottle number 00 are $5 to reserve, and the $5 goes to a charity. And then bottle number 1 is going to be, we were going to auction it, but I think we're going to raffle it instead. I think we're going to do a raffle for that one. And 183, probably, RJ. There will probably be a 183. I think there's going to be like 200 or 210 of bottles, I think. It'll cost extra because I know you want it. $138. There'll definitely be a 138. I'm pretty sure when they said like 200 bottles, it wasn't like minus 17, but I know that 138 will be. There's at least 140 bottles, no problem. And I don't see the fellow from Rock God hasn't chimed in so that I can ask him for sure. But either way, he'll, Rock God Brewing, tonight's official sponsor of the live chat. I guess I should throw that in there. It is what they pay me to do. And I use the term pay rather loosely because they're my friends, so I don't take money from them. I'm a terrible businessman. Terrible businessman. All right. RJ is willing to fight for number 183. I will tell you all this, that patrons will get first dibs on numbers. So it'll go live on the Patreon site at least the day before it goes live to anybody else. So don't know what to tell you if you want a particular number, and it's going to be popular. Although I think 183 might be safe. 187 might not be, and 69, 13, those kind of numbers. Yeah, I think TJ said a keg will do 200, roughly 200 bottles. So my head, that's like 90 to 210. But the last taste test, it was 2 thumbs up. Kind of like the thumbnail for tonight's video. I think I was doing the Jesus thumbs. Man, that's tough. You know how like on the YouTube videos that I do, for those of you who watch them, all 9 subscribers, like there's stingers at the end after the credits. And like those are the hardest parts to come up with. For the live chats, like I'll make a list of shit to talk about. Those things almost write themselves. Coming up with a thumbnail, that's tough. Like it's hard to come up with a thumbnail that's not stupid. And since I couldn't, I just go with stupid ones and embrace the stupid. Mike Pereira. Welcome aboard. A little late, but better late than never. So yeah, for the life of a YouTube not star, thumbnails and after credit stingers that's the hard part. I haven't mentioned after credit, like it's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. That's what happens when you get old. But when you say large, small shrimp, you're like, oh, but they're two, that means the same thing. Or crooked and politician, means the same thing. Stinger means the thing after the credits. Most people do not know that's called a stinger, so I have to call it the after credit stinger and help raise awareness to what it's called. Ooh, dwarf template glory hole. Why'd you have to make it so dark, man? Man. Always somebody's got to make it weird. And even when Tim's not here, somebody's making it weird. All right. So I covered everything on my list. Not a whole lot going on. And I'm out of coffee. So ask me something or we're going to punch out here early and go spend a night fucking around doing nothing. Like I'm giving everyone here permission. Go forth and frolic. Three, 2, 1. Okay, so we ain't got much. We're making this thing 40 minutes long instead of an hour. And we're all going to go forward and do whatever the hell we want and whatnot. Oh, there we go. Fixed front sight will be just as low profile as See, now the questions come. I got to remember there's a little bit of delay. So, AR fixed front sight will be just as low profile gas block. I think there's some words missing from that. And if you're talking about taking a fixed front sight and cutting it off, it will be just as accurate. Oh, hell yeah. Neither one should have any effect on your accuracy. I actually think the cutoff low profile fixed front sight, like if you wanted a low profile gas block, I think it makes the best low profile gas block. It's got 2 taper pins holding it in place, and when you cut that fucker off, it is the smallest fucking profile, lowest profile front sight block you can get. I'm a big fan of pinned front sight blocks. All my rifles have them. Run ballistic advantage barrels with ballistic advantage low profile sight blocks. And for the 308 barrels, you have to pay to have them do that. And I did. And for the 5.56 barrels, they came that way. So like I was all for that. And the grip chop on the M&P. Now here's the only thing with the grip chop. Super easy to chop it. However, once you take the palm swell or whatever the fuck you call that, the insert off the back, I'm sure it has a name. It's just left with like skeleton underneath it, and it kind of sucks. So I used some sort of maritime epoxy. It doesn't have to be maritime, but it was what I could find in black, since the grip was black. And I just mixed up a bunch of that and filled it all in, and then kind of smoothed it off and shaped it, and actually made like a super, super comfortable grip. And it was my favorite grip until the 365 came out. But once I had it shaped, and I did that first just to fuck around and play with the grip, long before the 15-round magazines even came out. And then when the 15-round mags came out, I literally just took a 4-inch grinder and chopped it off. Like I held a magazine there and drew it with a pencil, and it's like, that looks to be about the right spot. And I went just a little long, chopped it off, magazine went in the seat, chopped off a little more, and that was perfect. So the hardest part was filling in the grip panel, because once you chop the bottom off, you won't have the spot to put the key in that will hold it anymore. So you got to do something else with it. Vertical grip versus hand stop. So I use a grip stop, which is a type of hand stop. It's not like, it doesn't stop your hand to go off. It gives you something to pull the gun in with. And the radius on it is great for using it as a brace on a barricade. True North Concepts is the company that makes them. And that's my favorite. It does go all the way to like 90 degrees. Well, they have a K model that doesn't. That's the short model. Or compact. But the grip stop is the perfect blend of a 90-degree and a angle. The radius, embrace the radius is their slogan. I have it all my guns. Like the only one it's not on is the Midwest takedown upper, and it's just because I don't have one. I don't have an extra one to put on there, and I don't do anything with that gun, so I'll get one at some point. But yep, the grip stop, True North Concepts. In fact, over on tremisdynamics.com, there's a spot. If you go across the top, your spot says more. If you mouse over to click on it, there's a drop down. It talks about locations and stuff like that. And one of them says known associates. There is a link on the known associates page that takes you to True North Concepts, where you can get your own grip. And everybody should have one. All right. And now I'm going to sign out of here because I'm thirsty and I'm out of coffee. And I'm going to go downstairs and grab a beer, I believe. So I think Brittany already said goodnight to everybody. I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. You all take it easy. And I'll see y'all here next Tuesday. And I'll give you a great AAR on how Bug the Fuck Out number 13 went. Guys, take it easy and stuff.